Alright, what's going on, my friend? Welcome to the video. We got a little bit of a wobbly camera there. There we go. Welcome to the video. My name is Brando Linick, and this is going to be a quick little business review over the next three and a half minutes here on Perfectly Posh. I'm going to talk about really the fundamentals that are very critical you need to know when it comes to actually making a long-term consistent income with it. And this is something that a lot of people don't know and a lot of people completely overlook. And if you don't want to fall into the category of the people who don't know, which I like to call grinders, who get started in Perfectly Posh and they make some money at first, but it's not really something that's long-term and sustainable. Therefore, like 6 months go by, they make a sale, 5 months go by after that, they make another sale, and it's so inconsistent and gruelingly painful, and they only have, a group of people to talk to over and over again that they end up grinding out and quitting. Alright, and if you don't want to fall into that category, learn this one thing, because I'll tell you, when it comes down to Perfectly Posh, it doesn't really matter, alright? And some of you will take this, some of you will take it, and apply it. Some of you will take this and, just run with it. But when it comes to Perfectly Posh, it doesn't really come down to your samples, alright? A lot of people get hung up on how to make, the samples to hand out to people so you can have a little bit more product for yourself and you have a potential to get more customers, alright? If you want to make more samples, you can do that. But I'm telling you, if you want to build a long-term business, doing it that way, it's not as effective, okay? It's not as effective as, splitting up your product into different little concepts and compacts and then handing it out to people as samples and then seeing if there'll be a customer. If you want to get customers, best tip, best lead I can give you here, alright, to build any network marketing business is learn to build a consistent growing list of people who like, know, and trust you, alright? And the reason why I share that with you is because you only get paid for sharing your product and service with people, right? And if you only have a handful of people who you are in your immediate sphere of influence, like friends and family, and that's it, eventually you're going to run out of people to talk to, or you're going to continuously pitch them on the same products and services, add a new person here and there, a new friend here and there every couple months, but it's not really growing at a rate where you can walk away from your job and do it completely full time. And that is why it is essential that you have a list of people that is growing, of people who like, know, and trust specifically you, 365 days a year. And if you're wondering, well, Brando, how the heck can you even do that? Well, I wouldn't suggest you go out there and do home meetings. I wouldn't suggest you actually break up samples, alright? I wouldn't suggest that you go out there and cold market prospect. Best tip I would give you, hands down, alright, is really what happened to me when I transitioned from this, when I ran out of people to talk to for my primary business, and I came across a person 15 months ago who was building their network marketing business using systems on the internet. And it's not the only way to go, but get this person was not hunting people down, they weren't breaking up samples, they didn't even have time to break up samples with the product they were using, and it was because they were getting so many people inquiring about their business and what they were doing through the internet, alright, every day, that they just didn't have time to do that. And the cool part was they're making a high multiple six-figure income, so I started to model and copy them, and in less than about 90 days I was able to create not average, not typical results. This required work, I had to learn stuff, and I was able to create a full-time income business working part-time online. And in the last month and a half here, it has resulted in me being able to bring in personally a person per day in my primary business. So this stuff does work. It can definitely work for you. If you want to build a long-term consistent business, you need to focus on the lifeblood of your business, which is your list. And if you don't have a list and it's not growing 365 days a year of new people who like, know, and trust you, who want to do business with you potentially, alright, then you need to team up with someone or just learn the skills already to build a business online. Because if you don't learn this stuff, I'm telling you, your competition's going to learn this and they're going to blow you right out of the water. So that's just my tip, that's my overview. A lot of people get hung up on, making Perfectly Posh samples. A lot of people get hung up on, what kind of cookies and milk they're going to use for their home party. That stuff is not what's going to make you money. That's not what's going to allow you to build connections with people, alright? You need to allow yourself to learn the skill to building a list every single day of new people, new contacts. That's what you get paid for in this industry if you want that freedom that you desire. So that's my tip. I'm sticking to it. Hope you enjoyed this. And if you do want to learn a little bit more information about how to build a business on the internet to attract an endless amount of leads to you through free marketing, and you want to learn how to do this, okay, if you're coachable, trainable, willing to learn some things, whether this is with Perfectly Posh, there we go, tongue twister, or another opportunity, connect with me on my site, check it out, it's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put the link down below in the description, and hopefully I'll see you on the beaches of the world. Take care.